back. I know it's been a while. I've been procrastinating like a pig in a blanket all Christmas, but I'm not even bothered. I need a rest, but now I'm back and I'm hiding my hands because they are white. You'll probably see me using my hands a lot in this video anyway, so I don't know why I'm hiding them now. I'm going to top 3 my kit and 7 years worth of products, so brace yourselves. I have wanted to do this video for ages because personally I like being nosy. I just think it's insightful to see what other people have in their makeup kit. Recently I have sorted it all out, so while it's fresh I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you everything and how I like to store it, etc. If you want a bit of a nosy into my kit, then keep watching. I've got a bag and a Zuca, so like a bag and a suitcase. So I'm going to try and pick it up and show you on camera if I can pick this up. So this is my Zuca. It's broken, but yeah, you can see it's got pockets in the side. It's like a square shape. It's heavy. I don't really recommend this, if I'm honest. I think for the money it's expensive for what it is. I'd just get a suitcase. The main thing that you need is the clear plastic bags, but I'll show you that in a minute. This, however, the bag on top, this is the bag that I use on top, and this is amazing. So this is a Mac Pro travel case. It opens up and it's got compartments. I'll start with the kit because I've got a few extras too. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk through is brushes. I've just decided to start using this brush belt again. This is my Mac brush belt from when I worked there. I'd stopped using a brush belt for a while and I had like little pots for brushes, but I had a bit of a disaster on the train and basically I didn't shut my bag and my bag fell and all my brushes spilt out everywhere, all over the whole train pretty much. They just like dispersed. I was like, oh. The brush belt keeps them a little bit more together, if you like, and the way I jam in loads in one pocket keeps them a bit more sturdy. I always get asked actually what brushes I use, and in here is literally a mixture of so many brands that I've collected over the years. And it's, for me, it's not about the brand, it's about the actual brush and what job it does. So I have got some like OG MAC ones from when I worked there, like a 252 classic. Other brushes in here like Morphe, my M501 highlight brush. I've got loads of these, I've got about 6. The brushes, Peggy Sage fluffy brush, MAC angle brushes, Crown. I've got a few Crown brushes, they're really good and affordable versions of like MAC ones. But if you've watched my videos you'll know that I love white fluffy brushes for blending out eyeshadow. I like to be able to see the product on the brush, so that's why I've got loads. So as long as you've got like a selection of those you can't really go wrong, I don't think. A few other places that I've got them from are MAC, Morphe, Peaches and Cream. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with their brushes. This brush in particular, this is a PC22. So this one's really good for like packing colour on before you blend it out. So face brushes, I do have a few in here, but I don't use that many face brushes. My sponges are in here as well, clean ones. If they're dirty, they go in a separate bag. I'm a bit OCD like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for brushes. I've got my IP in this like drinks bottle at the minute, which probably isn't safe, but just don't drink it. Just don't drink it. I would need to put this in my little bottle, which was in my tool bag, but I couldn't find that this morning. Just found it now, speaking to you. Next, I've got this My Kitco bag. So if you've not seen this brand, you need to get on it because they're amazing. Even if you're not a makeup artist and you're just a bit of a neat freak, this brand have everything that you'll ever wish for. 4 separate compartments. It's actually for your brushes. It's called the Brush Buddy if you go online, but I use it for my mascaras, lip products and like glitter eyeliners and things like that. It's a bit like a miscellaneous bag, but just it's easy to get in and grab, things like that, so that's really good. Pretty self-explanatory, you can see inside. So it's good because it's clear as well. And a few loose eyeshadows in there that don't fit in my other magic thing, which I'll show you. So aesthetically pleasing. This is the concealer bag. My favourite concealers, you probably know already. Barry M concealer. best ever. Got some LA Girl, Tarte, Thin Lizzy, Revolution, Derma colour palette, Prep and Prime pens, Peggy Sage concealer, MAC, Nip and Fab. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My favourite one is the Barry one, so I've got about 20 of them in there. This is really good because it's got Velcro on it, so this actually sits in my case. It's got Velcro that attaches to it, so it holds it a bit more sturdy. Next thing is this. This is the Peaches box, and it's got my Peaches pigments in. So they did this limited edition for Christmas, and I was lucky enough to get a box. I already had the pigments when I did the masterclass there at Christmas time. But how gorgeous is that? It just makes life so easy. This is the top layer, and then you've got all other ones in the bottom. I just love it. So this is great for your makeup kit because it's literally, it saves so much space. Before this, I'll show you what I used to put them in. I use this, which is equally amazing. I still use it from my cream eyeshadows and other glitters, but this is actually from the Pound Shop. My friend Hayley got me this, Hayley Mull anyway, got me this from the Hartlepool Pound Shop. But it's like, it's actually 3 layers, but I've just knocked it down to 2 now. I've got that Peaches one. But the Peaches pigments used to fit perfectly in here. Just got my Helen E glitters, my Barry toppers, and Topshop eyeshadows, a few Naomi Cosmetics pigments in there now. And then on the bottom layer, this is cream eyeshadows. So I've got like my Morphe ones, MAC ones, the Fluid line, absolutely love them as an all over base. Some Urban Decay and my favourite ever cream eyeshadow, which is the Bobbi Brown one. Love that. So that's really easy. And if you were to keep this at home, you could get like 1, 2, 3 of these and have them all stacked. Clear so you can see it. It's amazing. Really, really, really recommend this. And it's got a handle. Next thing is this. So this is like a little bits and bobs bag, like the essentials. So it's got scissors, a spatula, eyelash glue, tweezers, Duraline in there to water things down. I've actually put my brow palette in there, which has got 2 eyeshadows from MAC in there that I use on everyone. I've got a bottle for brush cleaner, I've got some spirit gum, eyelash curlers, sharpeners, hand sanitizer, Carmex. Literally so much stuff in here. This is from Wigs Up North. So in here, I feel like everything's mixed up a little bit. We have cotton buds, disposable eyeliner wands, glue, mascara wands, and disposable lip wands. Amazing, I can't live without this. It's so handy just to have anywhere. Like even when I'm doing my own makeup, like I'll dip into this to just like clean something up, sort of watery eye out, which I have today by the way. Little tools. So I really, really recommend something like this for your kit. Also in that section, in that bag, I have face wipes and cotton pads. This is my overflow bag, so this stays at home. So this has got spare, clean beauty blenders, more cotton pads. These are really good actually. Moxie eye catchers. So these are cotton buds that have eye makeup remover in them, so you just snap the thing and it comes out. All my disposables, little magnets for palettes. Everything that I had in that, in this is like spare ones, so I can top it up. So that just stays at home. A towel. So this is a My Kitco towel. This is just really good to have to lay down. So if you are on a shoot or you know, even doing freelance at someone's house or something, and you want to protect the table, obviously having a towel in your kit is ideal because you can just lay it down. Another thing that I like using a towel for is pulling off product off my brush. So I'll have a towel either on a model's lap when I'm doing a one-to-one, or just on the side, and I'll clean my brush with the towel but without any brush cleaner, if that makes sense. So you use the fibres from the towel to literally just pull off product. And then you can use the same brush for another colour. These little cards from NYX. I did a masterclass with NYX ages ago and I think these were on the chairs. But I just thought, oh, I'll keep them. You know, if you ever need to scribble down any products for people, like write it down and give it to your client. I'm sweating. This is ridiculous. This is my lip bag. Can you even see a colour but nude in there, really? I've got a few of my lip products in the quad, the brush buddy, but this is like overspill, if you like, this is what I call it. products that I love and that, just hit myself, that I love and I need but don't always need to have in my kit. So these pretty much stay at home. I'll sometimes chop and change, like when I'm getting bored of lip colours or whatever, I'll go into this and be like, oh, I forgot about that matte lipstick, or oh, I forgot about that gloss, you know? It's good to have in my room, not in my kit, when I'm doing looks on myself, so I can just literally grab stuff from here. So that was everything from the first bag. Yes, there's more, I'm sorry if you're bored, still with us. This is now everything that's from my Zuca. So I try and put the heavier stuff in there, because when I'm travelling around London and stuff, sometimes I have to carry this bag, the top bag, on my shoulder, and it is hell on earth. First off, I see this. So this is a brush canister, and these are all my brushes from today, because I've literally just come straight from the shop. These are the brushes that need washing. So I keep them separate from my brush belt, because it's just gross. I'm clean tonight, so I'm going to put them on the side. This is such a good idea, best thing ever. Can't remember where this is from, but I'll link it down below. It's so sturdy, this, so it's like my pencil organiser. So this has got my lip pencils, eye pencils, then it's got eyeliners and eyebrow pencils. It's like a 6-section thing. So how pleasing to the eye. So lip pencils I've got from mainly NYX ones, MAC ones, Morphe, love their new pencils, so cheap as well. Peggy Sage, love their lip liner. Charlotte Tilbury, Fire lip liner, legendary, from Urban Decay. Revlon ones, I'm really into them at the minute as well. Eye pencils, this is one of my favourite ones from Morphe, this is Trendsetter. Matte Coffee, Costa Riche, Feline. NYX Slide On Glide On in Jet Black, amazing. Zoeva Black to Earth. I've got a lot of Kiko ones, these ones with the little blendy thing on the end, they're amazing, so creamy. I've got the MAC ones, the colourful Pro ones, all sorts. Eye pencils, so I've got the Lottie London stamps, favourite thing ever. I've got the Linda Hallberg pencils as well. Anastasia Brow Wiz, the Primark pencils, they're amazing, they're my favourites video. The NYX pencils, all sorts. Just a nice selection, but I sorted that out, so that is genuinely everything that I'll need and use, and it's organised. I got my shit together. So these bags I've got off Amazon, they're like travel bags. I actually got them for the festival season, and it's actually really good because it's quite stretchy. So this is my powder bag. This little compartment's really handy too, I've just started using that. So I've got my mineralised skin finishes from MAC, my Dull Beauty highlights, Milani products, my Laura Mercier, Tom Ford in there, who am I? Bougie. NARS Laguna Classic, Peggy Sage Shimmery Bronzer, few Illamasqua products, all that cool stuff in there. Oh, that's where it is, I was looking for that earlier. Big Fairly Precious, that's my favourite thing ever from MAC. Next thing is foundation. These are my foundation bags from Nanshy. I can pronounce that anyway. From Nanshy. So I've got one I use and one with overflow. I've just got both of them in my kit because I came straight from my mum's. So I've tried to condense my kit at my mum's down into one big kit. That's why I've got a lot at the minute, so I need to sort it out. When I get a beauty room, this year when we move into the new house, I'll be able to keep a lot of it at home, but at the minute, all over the place basically. So this is the one that I use the most. So I've got my Nip and Fab in there with the mixer, obviously. Really into this Barry M one. Waterproof one. My NARS Longwear Luna, as well to darken it. My CVJL, love that foundation so much. Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder, favourite foundation that I use on myself in the day. Oh, of course, as well, I've got Face and Body in there, favourite foundation ever. I'll pretty much mix that with everything. And all these foundations are mixed together. Got my Nip and Fab blush sticks in there, I love them, it's my favourite brand ever. In this section, skincare just kind of chills in there on its own. I don't really have a bag for it at the moment. I did use the My Kitco one, the duffel bag that opened and like pulled down, which I like, but I just think it takes up a lot of room. So I have like my Nivea eye makeup remover, micellar water, Morphe continuous mist, Urban Decay setting spray, Zuca 8 hour cream, loads of stuff. So this It's like one of the Zuca bags, but it's an Urban Decay one from when I worked there too. Bonus. This has got all my palettes in. So this is a Mel Cleo one on top, and then I've got my Jaclyn Hill mini ones, my Anastasia Soft Glam and Modern Renaissance palette. I've got my Meron Gypsy Shrine face palette, which I use for loads of different looks, for the lips, the eyes, everything. And my Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, that's important because I'm obsessed with their eyeshadows and I don't think they get enough limelight. They're amazing. That's palettes. Favourites of mine, my little mates collaborations. These don't fit in there. So we've got Mitch's Sub-Zero palette, so reflective. It's got my name on, how cute. Literally love it so much. So my favourite colours of this are Maybelline Lifestyle mixed together. Love that. And then Stacey's palette. So this is very well loved. You can see all the holes, but this is like one of my go-to palettes. You'll have heard me bash on about this. Be perfect at just smashing it, literally. I've dropped this a few times and it doesn't break as well, so bonus if you literally clumsy asshole like me. They sit inside my Zuca, so they're nice and safe, unlike the other ones which are on the floor of the Zuca. This will change your life. Oh my god. And the makeup game as you know it. This is a newer portable ring light. So it's got a clamp on it. Shout out to Amy that showed me this because it's changed my life. It's got a clamp, so you clamp it onto the chair or a windowsill or whatever, and it's also got a stand for your phone. So I've got two of these, so I use one of these when I'm doing my lives as well on Instagram. And then it's got 3 settings with the light, and oh my god, the difference it makes to the lighting in your room, amazing. These were a craze back in the day, I feel, but this is ingenious. Thanks to Eden actually, shout out to Eden, that this is even a thing. What I do sometimes when I'm in a hotel or wherever is clip that onto my mirror on here and I can see what I'm doing close up. I'd never thought about that before until she showed me, so I'm like, obviously, you know? You can literally get these for probably 50p on eBay. I'm laying it all out organised. I'll show you a little video. Right, welcome to my Zuca. So this diamante little baby is what I keep the majority of the heavy stuff in. So, like I said, this has got my favourite palettes in that I keep safe. There's been an explosion in there. Ignore that. So I've got palettes at the bottom, foundations in the Nanshy Bags, then we have powders and then the pencils there. So you also have in the side some unicorn lashes and some other lashes, and then there's pockets here, pockets here. There's a big pocket there, I don't know if you can see that. So then this all zips up. And it's got a seat on, so it's really good when I'm on the train and there's nowhere to sit, because I can sit there, right here, and you can actually get a little cushion for this, which is adorable. A brush cleaner and some miscellaneous bits in the broken side. I need a new one. That's the Zuca. This little baby is my favourite thing. So this is actually my second one of these Mac Pro travel cases. It's just ideal. So this bag here is the one that it actually comes with, and I did have 2 mini ones as well at half the size of that, but they were a bit rubbish. You couldn't get in and out of them, so I've got rid of them, and I've got my brush buddy in there and also my actual brush belt in there too, just folded up nicely. This section here, I keep my pigments in there, so that's just my 50 Shades of Piggies from Peaches, but that's just really nice because it's flat and it doesn't get in the way. So then towel and my little paper. Then I've got my little pound shop case there and my tool bag, skincare in here, and then my tools, so like cotton buds, face wipes and everything else in there. So these are really good because it zips up like so. This is good too because this bit on the back of the case attaches to the handle from the Zuca. This front section here, this is where I keep the light. So I've got the light folded up in there and the miniature one too. So yeah, that's everything. These are just the handiest bags ever. That is everything. That's my kit explained. It's excessive. I'm not trying to show off, I'm just trying to, well I am, I'm showing off my organisational skills. It's taken me 7+ years to sort this out, so I just wanted to share it with you in case you are a makeup artist and you're struggling of how to store things and organise things, or if you're wanting to start out. And I just think in general it's really good to have a bit of a nosy. This is what I've found helps me when I'm on the go. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got a broken back and I go for regular massages. Trust, it's organised. And I could condense it down, but you never know until you get on some jobs what you actually need. I do need to tone it down. As well as this, I've got a hair kit. If you want a video on that, let me know. It's really important actually if you're a working makeup artist to have a hair kit separate. I just leave it in my car, you know, if you get on to shoot and they're like, you're doing the hair, you know, sometimes you could be thrown in at the deep end. It's just good to have everything organised. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know and subscribe. Like, I'm doing okay, but I need to be spurred on because I've got a lot of free time in January, so if you want more videos from me, this is the time to do it, baby. I'll see you in my next video. Get these white hands tanned tonight, don't you worry about that. Right,